You aren't living like your kids are watching. You aren't living like you are creating your family. You aren't showing up as a father. I understand that may not be the time of life you're in. Maybe you're lucky enough that is the time of life you're in. That switch right there was one of the biggest switches I ever made in my life up to this point. And it is something that lays the foundation for how I show up every single day. And it's something I want to continue to show up better for day in and day out. That is showing up for my little brothers. I feel like with the position I'm in, there's certain things I can do for them. Showing up as a loving, fully present brother, male leader in their life anytime I'm with them, and showcasing that love, that peace, that respect, that calmness, that drive, that discipline, that confidence, that courage, that ability to think bigger and push for something greater and work hard, and how to connect and build communities and spread love and live a life of service. All of these things I want to showcase to them, which are amazing. But that is when you are with them. Beyond that, there's a time where your son, your future son, your brother, whoever it is, they aren't looking. They're not there in that moment. But how do you show up? Because that sets the foundation for everything else. Do you carry yourself like they're watching every single second of your day? And that's the man you show up as? When you walk into a grocery store, are you walking with that amount of confidence? Like that little guy or that little girl or those two little dudes are walking in next to you and you're leading them through this life? You're showing them the way? Are you walking in with that amount of confidence and belief? Are you falling off your path? You're letting the little things slip because you think no one's looking, because you don't know why yet. When, for me, anytime I fall off my path, that is the thing that brings tears to my eyes. That's the thing that keeps me up at night. That is the one thing where it's like, what am I doing? I need to be better. The one thing that puts me in check every single time. Maybe you just don't care. Like, that's something I've had to ask myself. Like, and there's moments where I don't do something I said to myself I'm gonna do, and I don't do it. And I know it would benefit them long term in creating financial freedom. Financial freedom is a big thing. Like, in my life, I've put a lot of time and energy into other areas of my life. Financially, I have slipped in that sense. If I want to be able to fully provide for them and open up their life, open up their world to certain opportunities, and fully take care of them, there's things I need to handle. So when I don't handle those things within the aspect of unlocking financial freedom, it really weighs on me. Not because I care about that, really. I mean, I could just go sit in the woods and be good, but because I want to provide that for them, and when I don't show up, I'm not showing up for them. So, why do I bring this up? If you have that person in your life, what are you doing? It's okay if you haven't been the best, but also you need to be able to look at your actions. You need to be able to look at how you show up in these relationships, how you carry yourself as a man, and be honest. Where am I at? Where do I need to be at the best for them? And then live and act in that way, day in and day out. If you don't have that person in your life yet, you don't have those kids yet, you don't have those people that drive you for something greater, look into the future. If you want a family someday, you better start laying the groundwork right now. Maybe you have a girlfriend. She is watching every single move, and every single move you take either builds or destroys respect and trust. Are you setting the foundation for a healthy relationship where you can come together and create a family? Are you putting all the necessary things in place? That way when that family grows and you bring another human being into this life, you've set a healthy foundation for them to strive in. Maybe you just don't realize this sometimes. Not to put extra pressure on you, but just to wake you up to the reality of the situation if this is something you want. For me, I'm lucky enough that these two boys came into my family's life 7 years ago, and there's been no looking back. That was the biggest, best thing that's ever happened to me. It made me look at myself like, wow, how am I showing up? How am I showing up for these guys? Like, what am I bringing forward? How do I represent myself? How do I carry myself? What am I doing on the weekend? What kind of friends am I hanging out with? Am I consuming all these substances? Am I completely out of whack? What am I doing? How am I showing up? What do I embody? When they think of me, what do they think of? What energy do I bring forward? What example do I set? What standard do I set for these boys? And it's crazy, because that feels like the greatest gift I've ever received and something that drives me forward more than ever. And if you're lucky enough to have that, cherish that. Show up every single day in alignment with that. If you don't, start creating, start laying the foundation if you want a family someday. It doesn't even have to be family. Like, these boys, for example, aren't even technically blood. They're not even technically my brothers, but you couldn't tell me these aren't my brothers. You couldn't tell me these aren't my own kids. Like, that type of love it doesn't matter. And why I bring that up is because maybe you can't have kids. Maybe you don't want to have kids. Maybe that's not the way your life is going. Maybe you're not at that point. It doesn't matter. There is human beings that are so in need of a hug, that are so in need of a little extra push, a little extra love, just a little extra presence, just to be seen a little more. Some kids that need to be held a little longer. You can provide that. You can bring that forward. And that begins within here, giving that to yourself first, giving yourself that grace, that love, that presence, that peace. Yo! You wanna come say hi?
Yeah, I just took a shower downstairs.
I'm just wrapping up my video. You wanna say what's up?
Yeah.
I'm just talking about life, about relationships, about, loving the people in your life.
Mm-hmm.
Do you love yourself?
Yes.
Yeah? What do you love about yourself?
It's nice and calm.
It's calm. You love how calm it is in here? Yeah. Is it always calm though? Sometimes there's some stuff that weighs on you?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're a powerful young man. You know that, right? I love you a lot. I'm proud of you. I'm gonna blow him a kiss, and we'll say bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you
Love
for
y'all.
listening. Love you. Love you guys.